We're here.
What's up? For No Reason Radio, episode 18.
Yep. We're doing it. We're really doing it.
We're catching our stride.
We did it. This will be the golden era. I'm in our golden era. Who's that? Joji? Who sings that?
I feel like there's a couple artists that have a song. That's not Joji.
Yeah, I know. Who is
the piano dude?
Yeah, the piano guy.
I just remember it being one of those industry plant songs.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I remember seeing like the social media of him like, I wrote this song for my teacher.
For your teacher, yeah.
And then like it was everywhere. And I was like, okay, this isn't just I bought a Spotify ad. There was a movement behind this song.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
You never get into the weeds about like who's a industry plant?
I'm just like, this is a nice song.
What's the other one? Alex.
Oh, a war criminal made it? Oh.
Alex Warren, that Ordinary song. And it's like, you're taking me out of the ordinary. That one.
Okay.
And it was the song for the Olympics. Like whenever there was a female skater shown, that song's playing in the background.
Okay.
It was the theme song for that terrible ABC 911 show where the meteors are coming.
That terrible. It's still on.
Yeah.
It's still
118,
going.
brace for impact.
118, dude. Look up for the 118. Where?
Oh my God. Like what the hell are the cops going to do?
It's going to throw an AED at it. No, okay.
But
I'm sorry, everything I like is bad.
But yeah, the golden era, I guess.
Okay.
So, do you want to start with Robert Duvall?
Yeah, we should probably talk about one of the greatest actors of his generation real quick. Just throwing it in there. I know nothing about his. I know he was military for a minute, and that somebody. I don't know if this is somebody just kind of found him and threw him in To Kill a Mockingbird.
That's how it was.
Is it that's how it was?
Well, I mean, back in the day, like there was no. Oh, were you in the theater? They didn't care.
Oh, you got a face, son. You got cheekbones, and they're high.
You can go far in this business.
What's your nationality?
What's your opinion of the communists? Yeah. But yeah, really, really good actor. He's one of those actors that's like, as far as I've been watching him in movies, he's always been old. Like I can't recall a young Robert Duvall performance.
And I'm going to be honest, even when he was young,
he looked old.
Brother looked old. He looked old when he was young. Even Boo Radley.
Yeah.
I thought Boo Radley was 60. I always thought Boo Radley was like 65.
Yeah.
He's 19 in that. He's like 19 in To Kill a Mockingbird, dude. He's not old.
What's your favorite performance?
From him? I do love Lonesome Dove's hard to beat. He's so addictingly charismatic in that. He carries it. In fact, spoiler, he dies in it. And Tommy Lee Jones' character has to carry him back. He wants to be buried where they were from. So Tommy Lee Jones carries his body back through the entire Old West, back to his to their farm. And that part's really hard to get through. Cuz like when he kind of makes that show.
Yeah, I've never seen it. My mom was telling me about it the other day.
It's fantastic, dude.
And she's like, it was one of those epics. It was like a 2-hour episode.
It was one of those miniseries, like post-Roots miniseries that they were just killing it. I don't know what network put this on. ABC maybe? Whoever it was. I think it was CBS actually. Yeah. Oh my God, it's really
Tommy Lee Jones in there too. It's a really good choice.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones, Danny Glover, who is he the one that gets eaten by the snakes?
I'm the last one to ask.
Somebody, I remember. It's one of those moments when you see it too young, so it gets seared into your brain.
Yeah.
I'm scared of snakes forever
because of that movie.
Because I don't remember who it is. Falls off their horse in a river, and you can see the water moccasins coming, and he's just like, "Look out for this!" They're like shooting the snakes in the water, and he's just like, "Ah!" just getting bitten and eaten alive by a cloud of snakes in the river water.
Affected your perception of like snakes and
water. I don't like that. I need to go back to folding laundry while I'm watching this. Yeah, it's horrifying. But no, he's incredible in that. I just watched Tender Mercies for the first time the other day, which is what his Oscar-winning role, and it was well deserved, very well deserved. But yeah, a lot of this stuff came when he was a lot older.
Yeah, I'm more familiar with like the big stuff he was in, not necessarily like the main guy. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you look at like Godfather, and he's excellent in Godfather.
He's fine. He kind of gets overshadowed in Godfather, honestly.
It is one of those movies where it's like everybody's excellent, you know. But he kind of, for the little part that he has, like he does a decent job.
He's kind of the exposition guy, honestly.
And it really bums me out when you find out that the plans for the third Godfather movie was supposed to center around him, but there was a money contract dispute. He wasn't getting paid the same as Al Pacino, so he's like, I don't want to do it.
Doomed from the start. Yeah.
And then like you look at what we got, and you're like, I kind of would have preferred the Tom Hagen, you know, Robert Duvall led.
You know, he's just not a wartime consigliere.
I don't know what to hand it to you.
I don't know what to tell you. He's just not a wartime consigliere.
You know what? You didn't hear it from me. I don't think he's Sicilian.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is either.
But like Network, again, he's not the main guy in Network, but that's a phenomenal movie.
I love Network.
Network
blew my mind.
Watch it now.
Network blew my mind because it's so relevant even to this day with the Saudis taking over the entertainment.
Oh my God, we should have watched that to lead into the movie we're going to be talking about. But yes,
the Saudis take. And I'm like, wait, they're doing that now. They were doing that in the 70s too?
They predicted the Saudis would be involved with trying to
crazy,
buy
dude.
ABC. Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, this is the most relevant movie ever.
Yeah. You're a big Secondhand Lions fan.
Oh my God. I almost forgot. Yeah. Secondhand Lions is one of my favorite movies ever. He's so amazing in it.
I gotta find it.
Michael Caine's trying to be an American in it. And it's hilarious. He's like, I'm from Texas. Oi, I'm Michael Caine. I'm from Texas.
This is a TBS banger back in the day.
Oh my God, Secondhand Lions was so amazing.
And I completely forgot he was in. They had Kicking and Screaming just flashed up there for a second.
What is he in Kicking and Screaming?
I don't know, but he's on there. Let me
I don't remember him in that.
Underrated soccer vehicle.
Underrated Mike Ditka comedy vehicle. Who knew, right?
I forgot he makes an appearance too. Yeah.
Appearance. It's the best scene of the movie. While you're there, get my juice box.
He's Buck Weston in Kicking and Screaming.
Can't believe we're talking about Robert Duvall's illustrious career and we land on Kicking and Screaming.
And they don't even bother to put the trailer on for it.
Yeah, it was probably his best movie, honestly.
But yeah, he was very versatile. Like everything he kind of did, to kind of like prepare yourself for a good performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of sucks. I mean, right after off the heels of oh shit, who the hell did we lose last? Sundance.
Robert Redford.
Yeah. Sucks. All right, R.I.P. Robert Duvall.
Yeah, he's incredible. To people saying like, "Oh, his movies are boring and they're old." Most movies are old, bro.
When you're a kid, absolutely, you're correct.
Most movies are old, bro.
But when you're a little older and you get like context of
feeling in life,
yeah, they're really good. they hit pretty hard.
I love the way I love the way he says long I sounds.
Yeah.
In Tender Mercies, he has a monologue towards the end. He's going, I was young. I was in a car accident. I rolled over 4 times.
Borderline
times.
Yeah.
Time. I like he like elongates the eyes. Just times. I love that. He does that every time.
Yeah.
Every time. I love that.
All right. Let's move on to Warner Brothers, Netflix, Paramount.
I know nothing about any what's going on. I don't know who's good or who's bad.
Okay. Well, speaking of the Saudis buying everything, the last big update that happened was it seemed like Netflix was going to win the acquisition of Warner Brothers. Ted Sarandos, the CEO of Netflix, had gone to meet with Trump, I believe, twice. First time, it seemed like everything was going to be good. Paramount and the Ellison family were putting in offers. They were yearning for it. Paramount got rejected 9 times before they finally got the yes. Like, that's how many offers they put forward, and the shareholders of Netflix or Warner Brothers were like, no, ew, no, like, get away from us.
Tell you what, I was rejected by Netflix 7 times.
So anyways, it looked like it was Netflix's to lose, and everyone was, if you want to win, you got to up the offer. So Ellison family and Paramount, they come back with, I want to say it's like $31 a share offer, which is very high for what Warner Brothers is. Should note that when we were talking about this at first, Warner Brothers had a fantastic year last year. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was like 10 movies all beat $100 million in the box office, which had never been done before. And since it was announced that they were putting themselves up for sale, they lost $250 million for the quarter since.
So you didn't put anything out?
Not really.
I guess it's kind of an expected loss, maybe.
Well, I mean, there was the smash hit Wuthering Heights that came out under Warner Brothers.
You need to chill, bro. You just got to take the L. You just got to take the L, all right?
All right. We documented that score, by the way. I will be taking it to the appeals court. And
what appeals court? I'm the appeals court.
So anyways, Paramount ups the offer, and Ted Sarandos once again makes a visit to a lot of noise out there that Ellisons are putting out there that Paramount would get congressional approval. It would go past regulators more easily. Ted Sarandos and Netflix are like, that's kind of nonsense. We would also have a similar path. And then Ted Sarandos makes a trip to the White House. Again, this is like the 26th of February. And then comes back hours later and says, we cannot beat the latest offer from Paramount. So they're like, we're going to have to let this one go. So it seems, in all intents and purposes, and there was I want to say it was like almost $3 billion that Paramount would have to pay Netflix so that they could breach the contract agreement with Warner Brothers.
Pay them because they're like holding them?
Yeah.
So they pay them
so that they can now
that and then them.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So essentially Netflix gets $2.8 million for kind of doing nothing.
Win, I guess.
Yeah. like,
maybe that was the plan all along.
Well, yeah. So that there's a theory there. There's 3 possible options for what could have happened. And it was Warner Brothers had really no intention of, or excuse me, Netflix really had no intention of buying Warner Brothers. You know, if they could get it for that price, sure. 2, when he had that conversation with the White House, Trump basically said you would not get past regulators. Drop it. And 3, they just wanted to raise the price for Paramount so that they could overpay, because Paramount brings a lot of debt and Warner Brothers also has a lot of debt. So they're also bringing in Saudi money and loans to pay for this. There's a real likelihood that Netflix could buy both of Paramount and Warner Brothers in the years to come, because this isn't going to be something that's going to happen overnight. Because could it pass American regulators? Yeah. I think it's going to have a hard time getting past European regulators that hate Trump, you know, like
the rest of the world.
Yeah. Why do you let one far right family own most of the media conglomerates in the U.S.? It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's not going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah. So it's a very concerning. Like if you've been someone that's been following like CBS and Barry Weiss, she's now in charge over there, and you're seeing how they're kind of what was the story that they had about, I forget what story it was, but they shelved a story and the Canadian YouTube channel released it anyway, even though they tried to shelve it, you know. Or they have a new anchor who's saying, you know what, we spend too much time talking to experts and analysts. Let's talk to the people on the ground it's really affecting, you know. And it's like, all right.
Who said that?
They have a new male reporter at CBS that is basically
CBS morning or CBS evening now?
I believe CBS evening.
Okay.
You know, so like they are already making changes to kind of appeal more to a right-leaning audience, you know, even though historically that's not what they've been in the past. And CNN is under the umbrella of Warner Brothers, you know, so interesting times to see what happens, but after this, it's going to be definitely do your research. Yeah, like can't trust the news.
Do your own research.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely fits with network and the Saudi buying everything.
Hooray!
We did it, guys.
Speaking of no
No segue.
I was gonna say speaking of set.
Well, I mean, we can. I'll make a segue for this.
Okay.
So you're already seeing, especially if what day is it? Are we watching? This is Sunday, March 1st, is when we're recording.
Yeah,
this.
freaking! I can't believe it coincided with this.
Yeah, I was telling my family about the movie that I had watched, and I was like, Panahi's not doing great right now. If he's back in Iran,
I hope he's all right.
Yeah. So the U.S. launched a series of strikes with Israel into Iran.
Yeah.
Unprompted, off of hearsay by Stephen Miller and his Ku Klux Klan group of friends. So the U.S. is
it's another part of Operation Dangling Keys. It was like, what Epstein files? Look, we bombed. Look, we bombed Iran. Oh.
Yeah. Did you see the photo they released of the inside the war room of Operation Epic Fury? Is what it's fucking called now. That's literally what it's called now. Like it's dude's a 9-year-old that's playing with Tonka trucks. But anyways, there's a photo of Trump.
I mean, we had Operation Enduring Freedom, like whatever.
But that was awesome. No, but like it's Trump in the war room, and behind him are U.S. assets in the region, like on a map. And it's like, oh, maybe you don't put that out there. And since I want to say like 7 Americans have been killed already.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing the Israelis hit was a school in Iran that killed like 53 children. So. That's cool.
Proportionate response.
Yeah. So anyways.
To something.
Yeah. So anyways.
And they killed the president.
The supreme leader, and I think they killed it wasn't just the supreme leader. It's like there's a whole vacuum there of people that would have picked the next supreme leader. Yeah. And it's like, all right, I guess it's 40th in line now,
And you know what? People are celebrating that.
People.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't have boots on the ground, folks.
Yeah. I understand that. This dude, not a good guy, I hear.
Especially after watching this movie we're going to talk about. Yeah. That's why we're talking about this, because we watched a movie.
But if you look at historically the amount of conflicts the U.S. has entered and left a power vacuum, turns out worse for everybody that's stuck there.
Maybe since it was all the way that way, maybe now to go all the other way, huh?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Which brings us back to Iran. Go ahead, Seth.
Do. We watched a good movie. We watched a good movie. It was really good. It's called it was just an accident, also known as a simple accident. Yes. In Europe, I believe it's called a simple accident. It was just an accident.
Yeah, when the
which I don't know what that's referring to.
They say that a couple times in the movie.
Okay. But I was very surprised by a lot of this because I don't know anything about Iranian culture. In America, we are, I don't know if it's brainwashed, maybe a little, to think that Iran is a third world country, just a giant desert, because they early on in the 2000s, it was just like Iraq, Iran, same.
Afghanistan.
They're all same. What does it end in Stan? It's like we're not taught any of it.
Yeah.
Real at all.
It's
just all the Middle East.
Yeah, we're millennials. So we grew up with all the CBS and ABC news coverage of all right, here's how the war's going today. And then
there's just a list of dead Americans.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I hate these people. Yeah. What are they from Iran?
Yeah.
We don't know what the hell we're talking about. So when I saw women wearing pants, I was like, what? I don't know if that's me being ridiculous, but I had no idea that it was even allowed. I was like, I was looking around. Is this allowed?
You ever seen photos of the 1970s?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like the Iranian Revolution.
That's the propaganda I'm talking about with America. It's just look at how great it was in the 1970s, and then that was never a lot. Then it was a giant 40, 50-year step back. They went back to medieval times.
A lot of it was because of, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, it's religious extremism.
Right.
Which,
the religious extremists took over the country.
Yeah.
And so in our American minds, we're just like.
That's how they've always been.
But
it's like, well, no.
But it's Muslim extremism.
Yeah.
Which means it's bad. Christian extremism is good. Muslim extremism is bad.
He's joking, by the way. It's
That's obviously I'm
trying to help
putting
you.
a sardonic hue on everything I'm saying.
Okay.
Sardonic hue. That's my stripper name.
Stage name. Yeah.
Oh. Give it up for a sardonic hue. And I come out in this.
Yeah. Like, hey.
Hey.
It's working, man. Well, no, but yeah, like you're absolutely right. Like we have a perception of what we've kind of grown up with to believe what Iran is.
An incorrect perception of most of the we're ignorant Americans.
Of the Middle East.
Middle East. I bet you 80% of Americans don't know that Iran and Saudi Arabia are Shia in Iran and Sunni. And not only
religious differences.
The religious differences and the cultural Persian and Arabic differences.
Yeah.
80% of Americans don't know that.
Yeah.
At all. It's just all one catch-all Muslim Middle East, and there are no Christians or anything there at all.
Just Islam bad.
Right. Just Islam bad.
Yeah.
That's everything. Since 9/11, that's it. So this movie opened my eyes to a lot of literally just
very similar to what we were talking about with
bookstores.
The Secret Agent. Like it opens a world to us that we don't normally see.
We as ignorant Americans, I'm realizing we are so shut off.
Yeah.
We don't know a lot about other cultures.
Like
at
you're
all.
telling me there's an entire like business economy over there that doesn't rely just on shipping oil to the US.
What?
Like that's crazy.
There's small businesses in Iran?
Yeah. There's wedding photography.
That's literally what I said. I'm just like, is she a wedding photographer? I'm such an ignorant idiot. I felt so dumb watching this. They have mechanics. I was like, what? I felt so.
Is that a Ford?
Like, wow, that's a nice van. But no, this was an excellent movie.
I know. I shit you not. When I saw the inside of that van, I was like, oh, there's amps on that touchscreen.
It's a touch screen.
Yeah, we are
so ignorant. We're
ignorant
so
assholes,
ignorant.
and we apologize.
We suck, dude. America sucks. We're a dead corpse of a country, dude.
So it's been pretty spoiler free. We're gonna keep that going. I'll give you a quick little synopsis of basically what this movie is. This movie is directed by Jafar Panahi, who is, just look up his story because this guy is incredible. He was imprisoned by the Iranian government for making movies before, and most of the time in prison was spent in solitary confinement. So one of the things he really relied on to kind of get bearings of what was going on was he focuses on sound a lot, hearing, smells, taste. Like you can't see, you're blindfolded in solitary confinement, and that's a big part of this movie. Huge. So this movie was made while he wasn't allowed. No film permits were granted for this movie. The Iranian government did not want him to make any more movies. Yeah. Right. And so he made this movie pretty much in secret.
Complete guerrilla filmmaking.
Yeah, him and a couple buddies, a couple actors in a van. Let's drive around Iran and jump out, record some stuff, and then get the hell out of there before the police show up.
It's so great. You can tell a lot of it. I think some of the narrative was driven by the restrictions they had.
Oh, definitely.
I saw there's a part where the van breaks down, and the main character is a mechanic, so you'd think
he would know.
He would know what's up with the van, but I think it was the actor saying like, something's wrong with it. Something's wrong with the van. And there's a shot. The next shot,
they're on like a balcony.
They're way up.
Yeah.
Way up where no one would see them, filming the actors.
The street, yeah.
The actors pushing the van and people coming from the sidewalk to help them push the van out of the street.
Yeah.
I bet none of that was in the script.
Yeah.
I bet none of that was in the script.
Yeah, those people did not sign waivers so that they could be on TV.
I really don't think anything. So I loved that, and a lot of it was, a lot of the outside scenes are in isolated places.
Yeah.
Or in the van.
Yeah.
Because, they can't do a lot.
Yeah, like there's even a scene where our main character first meets with the photographer character.
Yeah,
And that's taking place inside of a courtyard. And I bet, that was a luxury to get a lot of exposition in, you know, because you don't got to worry about police walking around or someone
like
reporting.
an isolated, it must have been like a rich friend's backyard or something.
Yeah. But anyways, this film is about the kind of the main blurb of it is this guy is driving with his family and they have car trouble. And
first they hit a dog.
Yes, which are very prominent, you know, wild dogs all over the place.
Sure. And I think that was the hint.
Yeah.
Early on.
Yeah. So their car gets looked at by a good Samaritan who brings it into kind of a shop. It's not really, I forget what that business isn't a mechanic shop. He just happens like, I'll help you. And his friend inside, who also works there, recognizes a sound from the man who hit the dog in his car when he's walking, a very distinct sound. And we don't know what it is, but it's
a squeak.
Yeah.
It's like his squeak when he walks.
He kidnaps the man because he suspects that he is someone who captured and tortured him years before by the state government. And the entire movie is him trying to find out, is this guy really a torturer that kind of plagued his life, you know? That's the quick synopsis.
It shouldn't have been. It's mildly funny if you think about it. It's just this guy with a unconscious man in his trunk driving around telling strangers he has an unconscious guy in his trunk. Every scene in the first half of the movie is just like, yeah, I got this. Hello, you don't know who I am. I got this guy. Can you come look at this unconscious body in my trunk?
And the thing is, every single person he asks, like,
no,
I can't tell. I was blindfolded too.
Yeah.
So you get like little.
It's like, so like, what are we doing? You know? Yeah. So yeah, it is. It's kind of just like feeling an elephant in a dark room. They all have like a different version. Like they all know different stuff. Like the one.
We can get into spoilers now. Yeah.
Yeah. So like the one he meets. Well, first he goes to a bookstore and meets with what's his butt.
His name is like Solar. Hold on.
Something like that. Who seems like a really like peaceful fella that everybody kind of likes. And Solar.
Is it Solar?
Solar, yeah.
Yeah, Solar.
Solar. He meets with Solar at this, I'm assuming it's Solar's bookshop.
Yeah, you get the vibe that Solar was also someone that was taken in and tortured.
Yeah, it's kind of like old friend. Like it's probably locked up with him.
Yeah, a lot of these people that we end up meeting, they all like the only thing that's in common with all of them is like it's almost like a support group for people that were dissidents of the government. Like it seemed like they don't know each other personally, but they both know like, oh, we went through the same thing.
It's yeah, maybe they like. I don't know if it's a support group. They might have saw each other at the place or something like that.
Maybe.
When they were released, maybe.
Yeah.
And they were like in a group together for a minute or something like that. Or like how this person knows this person, but like this person doesn't know that person.
Yeah. It's just weird. Like they all kind of the only thing linking them together is that they all were dissidents.
We're dissidents of various reasons. And you find out for most of them, I don't think for all of them, but for most of them, you find out it was various different things. Like they were doing worker strikes. This person was like a daughter of somebody that the government was leaning on.
Yeah.
And it was just like all these different crap.
And like different methods of torture for all of them. It wasn't the same.
It was all just absolutely horrific, obviously.
And
it was all done by this one Ekbal the Pegleg.
Yeah, they call him Pegleg.
And so our main character, his name is Vahid. He hears the squeak of Ekbal's peg leg.
Yeah, he's walking around trying to get his car looked at by the other guy, and he's grabbing the toolbox and he's squeaking. Really good sound design.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so he follows him home. And then follows him the next day.
They're dropping the car off.
Ekbal gets his.
Yeah, what was his name that he was going by, like on his IDs?
I don't remember. It just says Ekbal.
Come on.
You're not gonna. None of these actors have anything.
So very similar to the secret agent,
Yeah,
and that we don't know. And I think all the actors are great in this. Like
they're all great. Yeah, they're terrific.
So yeah, Vahid, he doesn't know 100%, but he like is.
It keeps. One thing I'm confused about. Everybody that meets Vahid says that he's like slow-witted. They keep calling him an idiot.
Yeah. And it's just because of how he's gone about this. Like he's literally driving around.
Is there? I didn't know if there was. I was missing some kind of cultural thing. Is like is he genuinely like? Does he have brain damage and I just don't see it? Is like the way he's talking? Does he have like a slur?
No, I think
like you know what I mean. Like
I think he's. I mean, I think the conversation he has when he is calling his mom, and at the end, the conversation he has when he's yelling at Pegleg. He basically says, he's like, you took my life from me. Like, I'm kind of a loser now.
Yeah.
Like, I was never able to get over this. Like, I have kidney problems. I walk with, like, I get hurt just by walking, you know? So I think he kind of is downtrodden on himself, and I think other people get that vibe off of him.
I was assuming.
Because if you look at some of the other characters that we meet that were also tortured, one's in photography now. One is no longer a journalist in photography now. One is getting married. You know, like, their lives aren't bad spots right now. He's the only one that's kind of been where he's at from the very beginning.
Yeah,
you know?
and everyone that he meets is just like does not want to go back because it seems like they're just now
able to move on.
They're just now getting their lives together.
Yeah,
and then here comes the guy that did all of this, the thing they had to get over. So like he's dragging everybody back down into the hole with him.
Yeah, so I think that's why they think of him as like a loser. You know, in that kind of respect.
Okay, they don't really call him loser. They keep like referring to him just being like slow-witted, like occasionally.
Yeah, I think that's mainly because of how he's gone about it.
Okay, I didn't know if I was missing something.
They're like, you weren't sure, but you put him in your trunk anyway.
Right. Like I don't know if he had like a slurred speech in that language in Farsi.
I couldn't tell. I don't know.
Or maybe he was like handicapped and I didn't even notice because
like
again
oxygen deprivation from
something like
torture.
That.
Yeah,
I don't know, but. Anyway, he follows him, and then he follows him to where Iqbal has his car towed to, and he hits him with a door, which knocks him out. I don't think that should have knocked him out. Whatever.
He originally wanted to like run him over.
He was he's like and he like got pissed. Is because he probably realized in the moment he doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's not him. So then he kidnaps him, takes him out into the desert, does the whole Step Brothers, just let it rain down on you. I'm burying you. Starts burying him alive in the desert. And Iqbal's like, I'm not him. I'm not him. I can't breathe. I'm not who he's saying I am.
Yeah.
And then he's like, look at my leg.
He tells you the guy that was tortured me did have an artificial leg,
just like you. And he's like, I just lost this last year,
fresh scars,
last month.
Yeah,
and he looks, and I'm just like,
there's a little blood.
There's a little blood. I'm like, but that's the friction from the leg.
Yeah, he doesn't know,
but he's not sure.
Yeah,
and so for most of the movie, you aren't sure if this is the guy, and that's the impetus of the rest of it. Because then he goes to Salar and says, I got this guy in the trunk. And Salar's like, okay, go talk to this.
Yeah, Salar wants nothing to do with it.
Absolutely. Salar is at peace with his bookstore.
Yeah.
So he sends him to this photojournalist, photo wedding photographer lady. And she's taking a picture of a bride. And the bride... She was also there. And the poor groom that's with there is just kind of dragged along with the scrap.
Yeah. He just wants the wedding to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like the next day is when they're getting married.
Yeah. And they go look, and they're just like, the photographer lady is just like, I don't know. I didn't really get a good look at him. I'm like, why? Whatever. Like, why are we looking at him if we don't? But she smells him. That's what I thought was interesting.
And she's like, it smells like him.
Smells like him, but he just smelled like sweat.
Yeah.
And then the bride comes in there and wants to beat his ass. But they're able to pull her off of him. And so then it becomes kind of a road trip movie after that.
It's like Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah, it was like, why don't we go talk to, what was that jerk's name?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The
Vahim? I think it was Vahim.
I think so.
They go and meet,
where the hell
I think you passed it. Hamid.
Hamid.
They go and meet Hamid, who we find out was actually in a relationship at one time with the photographer lady.
Yeah.
They broke up, and so you just see her like just grabbing him and dragging him. He's like, "What?" And they're just like, "Oh, what is going on?" But they find him, and he's
gung ho on killing him regardless.
He is. We're not thinking about this. We're not thinking about anything. All you people are weak. You're all weak because you can't do what needs to be done.
Yeah, he's like, this should not have taken a whole day.
Yeah, we should have just what are we doing?
Yeah.
I hate all of you because you remind me of my weakness, essentially.
And at one point, he tries to steal the van and like do it himself.
I like that scene too, because like again, they're in an isolated place
under the overpass,
under a bridge somewhere where no one can see them, and it's like, and the photographer lady, what is her name? I'm tired of calling her Shiva. Shiva gets really close to being run over. He stops on a dime, and if he doesn't stop on a dime, that actress gets hit with the van.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome guerrilla filmmaking.
I doubt they went through a couple takes of like, let's figure this out first. No, it feels like we have 10 minutes.
We have 10 minutes, and everybody just run around, and hopefully nobody gets hit.
Yeah.
But that was, he tries to steal a van, tries to go and kill him. And then nobody can really tell for sure if this is the guy.
And the thing is, what was his name? Hamid. He has a different way of kind of deciphering if it was him, and it's the scars on his leg.
It's touch. He's touch. She's smell. He's sound. What's the other senses?
I don't think anyone tasted him.
Doesn't the bride say something about the taste?
Maybe.
Of something?
Maybe. I don't remember off the top of my head.
God, are we geniuses or what?
Did we just crack the code?
Did you just crack this open?
Yeah, but anyways, the reason why Hamid knows is because Pegleg made him touch the scars on his other leg.
His other leg that he lost in Syria.
In Syria in the Holy War.
Various holy
and so
wars.
Hamid is like feeling it, like kind of with his eyes closed, and he's like, son of a bitch. Like,
the thing is, he's right. It is him.
Yeah. So anyways, he
is a piece of shit.
They go back to the desert, and they're like, all right, are we going to do this or not? And it's a big debate. Everyone is having, like, they're giving their best arguments for why they got to act. And, like, no one is making any ground.
Hamid's just going back and forth, just, like...
mad at everybody.
Mad. He's like... You know that jerk that you work with who's right, but he's a jerk, so you can't agree with him?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, he wants to kill him, but it's just like, we're not them.
Yeah.
Logically, you are correct.
That is Vahid's biggest thing.
We aren't them.
He's like, do we want to degrade ourselves for that? And that he's willing to, like, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
You know, and like, you guys can go back to your good lives. But then they get a phone call, and it's the cell phone of Pegleg.
Yeah.
And it's when they're in the desert, and it's from the daughter, the young daughter who was in the car when the car accident first happened.
Yeah.
And it's Pegleg's daughter saying, Mom fell, and she's, not getting up. And she was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
So then they all decide, get back in the van, everybody. We gotta we gotta go see what's up.
Save our torturer's wife.
Who we maybe
torture.
Yeah.
Which that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that we aren't them.
Yes.
Like and so they go, they pick her up, they take her to the hospital. And then the interesting thing I didn't, as an American, understand.
They need to have the husband present.
In order to even touch
Yeah.
a female patient.
Which I love that Vahid was like, what if I found her on the street?
Yeah, exactly. Like, stuff like that is why I understand, like, this needed to be made in secret.
Yes.
Because it is
everything needs to be documented.
It's not a scathing criticism of the government. It's just like, why this? Why this? And why this? Why did you do this?
Yeah, why, like, some things that should be common sense?
Why are we doing this thing here?
Yeah.
Even that, you can't even question it.
Yeah. And, like, they are unwilling to just admit her, not even, like, get her in with a doctor.
Luckily, a doctor comes out.
He's like, we'll figure it afterwards.
Like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
This needs to happen now.
Yeah, her water broke.
Yeah, it's common sense.
Yeah.
Just for a second. And I'm not going to say it. As an American, we have a common sense medical system.
The abortion laws. Yeah.
Common sense medical system at all. Like that's not a criticism of their system.
It's just the way that the hardcore religious laws kind of
weave their way in, and they don't fit everywhere.
Which exactly like that's why I'm referring to American abortion laws.
Yeah,
like that's strictly from the.
Like, we understand you have an ectopic pregnancy, but you're gonna have to go bleed out in the parking lot.
Yeah,
or
go to a different state, but you can't let the government know.
But you can't because again, the baby needs to come right now, and it's ectopic. So sorry.
Yeah.
Like they can't. It's not applicable.
Common sense,
please.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the baby comes.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. It's a boy. The daughter. You could tell that all the actors are really proud of her when she's like, she has to kind of like give her address to the and you could tell. I don't know if he was doing it, but it looked like the guy who plays Vahid was kind of mouthing it to her a little bit. Her lines to her, because again they're in a public place and they can't be here very long, so they need this child actor.
Yeah,
it's probably just somebody's niece to go, but they don't want to because they don't want to be like a jerk to the kid. But that was a nice little scene. It was just like she's like, I live at Mohami Avenue, and it's like they're kind of doing like this with her. Yeah.
Well, no, I think the doctor and the nurses, those were all actors as well. Okay. So like they must have gotten an official looking building, make it look kind of like a hospital, and then like let's hurry up and get out of this building before someone in an apartment upstairs comes down. Right.
And another thing. Tipping culture in Iran is crazy.
Yeah. Did you do the conversions? I had no idea how much they were talking about. No, I couldn't. Yeah. But again, another thing that we don't really know about is over there, it's customary if you have a baby, you go around and you give like sweets out as like a congratulations to everybody.
Yes, some kind of a pastry.
And Vahid does it, and he's not even the dad or anything. He literally has the guy kidnapped in his van outside.
Like, and everyone's like, hey, congratulations. He's like, thanks.
And then like he goes back to the group and they're like, we got to go. And he's just like, yeah. Do you have a tip for the lady
nurse? The nurse wants a tip. Everybody put in 200.
Yeah. For these pastries she gave me.
Pastries and but I don't understand. Is it because this happens a few times? We didn't even talk about the scene where they're on the roof.
I love that scene. Yeah.
And they pan over and there's 2 security guards.
Yeah, they're fighting in the van very loudly, and then like a bride comes out, or no, a groom comes out, and they're choking each other, and then it pans to like just 2 security guards that are like, "What's going on here?"
Hey. They just slowly walk over, just like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
Racketeering?
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
Because he was wearing a suit.
So what does that have to do with anything?
Like, was he trying to get money from the other guy that was not wearing a suit? Like, he was a gangster kind of thing.
Okay, and then they do the exact same thing.
Yeah, they do again. Same thing happened in Secret Agent in the very first scene where the police are like, "Hey, can we get a tip?" Like
that's like I don't. That kept happening.
Yeah,
everywhere
all the
they
time.
went.
Yeah,
everywhere they went, somebody wanted. Like the street musicians.
Yeah.
Well, they're parked, and it's like, pay them. Why?
Yeah.
Just drive away.
Just the politeness.
I don't understand. As an American, you're not.
Again, also American tipping culture, kind of trash.
We're trash. We're trash. Again, not a criticism, just different in a way that I'm curious about.
Yeah. But to go back to that scene on the rooftop, I love the photographer, Shiva. She's like, "Oh no, like we came up here to get a good shot for the bride and groom," and it's like the dingiest looking like landscape behind.
Like there's a cool skyline, but it's like
covered with like grates.
Yeah, you can't get a good shot of the skyline. And they're like, all right,
yeah,
whatever.
After their tip, they're okay with it.
Yeah, just got to pay them off. Yeah. Everybody, even the nurse. The nurse wants a tip.
I think the nurse or the hospital gives those pastries out, like they have those on deck ready to go.
No, she wanted money.
Yeah, for giving them that. That's my like. I don't think the nurse wanted a tip for the job she did inside the room.
That's how I read it.
That's how you read it?
I read it as
well. Maybe that is what it is. I don't know.
Like, no, you know what it is? I know something's up, and you need to pay me.
Oh, you think it was like a bribe kind of?
I'm gonna tell people that you shouldn't be something weird was happening here. unless you pay me.
Yeah, maybe that's probably the reason why Vahid was insistent on it. He's like, ooh, we gotta cover this up.
We're geniuses, dude. Yeah. We're such like movie
we figured it out.
aficionados, per se.
Because he was adamant. He's like, go to the ATM real quick.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
we did it.
Next week, everybody.
We did it. Okay, what happens after that?
After that, they and the thing is, another thing the girl does that we don't really shout out is that she covers for him. She goes, "Oh, this is my uncle."
Yeah,
and she's never met this guy in her life.
No, met him 5 minutes ago.
And he's like, "Yep, this is my niece," And the baby's born, and Vahid kind of comes out of this after giving the tip and everything, where he's kind of over it. He kind of wants this to be done with.
Yeah.
And so he's kind of asking Shiva to can you go to the other people and
just tell him to go home.
I'll take care of it. Whatever happens, it's on me. They don't need to worry about this again. They can continue on with their good lives, And everybody goes except Shiva. Shiva's like, no, I want to see this to the end too.
I can take whatever happens. Oh, and by this time, Hamid's gone. Hamid is done with these people.
Honestly, I think it was when he was asking for the tip money that he's like, you want to you're doing all this for them,
them, and I don't think Hamid had the money anyways. Because they mentioned at one, I think
he just has a crash out so he doesn't have to chip in on the bill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm pretty sure Hamid is a cheap bastard, and this was the last straw.
It's at a dinner party. Are you fucking serious?
I can't. $15 for a crudité?
What's that scene in Community where they're doing the lie detector test on everybody, and then it comes to Ken Jeong? He's like, I'm willing to answer any question you got. Let's do this. He's like, Mr. Chang, have you ever masturbated in the library? And then he just gets up and walks away. But yeah, so anyways, they continue on, and you don't know. We still have no confirmation of if this was peg leg or not.
If this was Ekbal. He's still going by something else.
So they drive to a very secluded spot by some power lines, and wild dogs make an appearance again, a full circle.
Wild dogs, shout out Tim Allen.
And they tie him up to a tree. And I don't know if they were planning on, we're going to get a confession. I can guarantee it.
I don't know.
But they talk him down. And again, they untie him, and earlier they drugged him and put earplugs in, and again, they're like, you tortured us, you son of a bitch. And he's like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
No idea what I don't know who you are is what he keeps saying.
Yeah.
And then he hears something. I don't know what exactly. I missed that.
Oh, yeah. The reason why they drugged him and they put earplugs in is they don't want the possibility of them not killing him, and he does turn out to be the bad guy, that he can come and identify anybody.
Yes.
But the only one that has any link that he could find out who they are is Vahid, because he knows where he worked at, the first scene in the movie. So anyways, they're kind of interrogating him, and yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we get all the exposition as to why Vahid was even in this dissident camp.
Yeah.
Apparently he was working maybe in a mine, some kind of really rough job,
and they were taking money away.
The government was actively stealing money from this place, and the workers weren't getting paid. He said we weren't getting paid for 8 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, we protested, we stopped working, and then you
kidnapped us.
You kidnapped and beat us for years because we wanted to live like human beings. And then I don't remember exactly how Ekbal figures out who he is, because at one point there's a little bit of a tone shift. He's like, "Wait, I know who you are. I remember everything I did to you."
Yeah.
Maybe it was again. That's why I think there was something with his voice that we as Americans didn't catch,
like a lisp,
like some kind of a
pronunciation.
Yeah, like something that would give him away like that. He's like, "Wait, I know who you are. Yeah, I remember I tortured you in the name of the guide, who I think is Mandani.
Yeah.
And I'll do it again under Sharia. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Either you're guilty and you're being punished correctly, or you're not guilty and you get your reward in heaven.
Yeah, you get your sorry.
That
IOU in heaven.
That awful, disgusting logic that religious extremists can just do these horrible things.
And he also says, I did it, and like you wanted to harm the regime, you know?
Yeah, like that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
Not
and then,
treat people like slaves for 8 months.
And well, they also bring up the fact of like, Vahid tries to get like a leg up on him, and he's like, I know your family, almost in an attempt to kind of scare him.
Oh, right. Like, I know your daughter and your son. He's like, I don't have a son. He's like, he was born a few hours ago.
And then that's when he starts to like.
That's when he starts to kind of. I think the veil starts to shift then.
Yeah, and then Shiva comes in, and she just.
That's my favorite scene in the movie. I think
that's one of the scenes where I was like, these are brilliant actors.
It was so powerful.
This is one take, and they remembered this entire like it's a rough.
It felt real.
Yeah,
it felt. Maybe this happened to her.
Yeah,
because she was talking about burning her or what's it called? The burqa. Not the burqa, the headscarf.
Yeah, I forget the name that she used.
Like she apparently at one point she was part of a protest where the women were just waving their hijabs above their heads, and that's why she was there. And like she's grabbing him by the neck and the throat,
and slapping him,
like for real, like slapping him. And I was wondering, like the guy being hit here, is he good friends with the director or something, because he's getting his actual ass kicked.
Yeah, he got slapped. he got slapped a bunch.
Vahid kicked him in the head.
Yeah,
a bunch.
Yeah,
and he's like she wants him to admit he did something.
Yeah,
wrong. Just admit you did something wrong,
because he's been denying the entire time. And then he's
he said he did it, but like he didn't say he did anything wrong.
Yeah,
and you don't know. Even when he does start to admit it, you don't really know if he actually means it.
Yeah.
I really don't. Do you think he actually meant when she finally gets him to say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But
I think when they brought up his family, I think there was a little bit of fear of, like these people could come to my house and do something to them if they wanted to.
Where I live and who I am.
Like I think before that he kind of brushes them off like, oh, these are idiots that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But when he mentions his family, he's like, oh, wait, like maybe these guys have their faculties a little better than I anticipated.
Right.
You
just thought these were just some amateurs. But
yeah.
No.
Which in fact they are. But the fact that they did a good thing by going to his family, that's the only reason they know.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when he kind of is like, I think that's when you start to see him get emotional, and then Shiva gets involved. And again, it's all one take. They there's a structure of
and it's script. Natural lighting of the brake lights of the van too.
Yeah.
A lot of it is natural lighting.
Yeah, you can't walk around with a sound guy or a lighting
you can't
crew.
light it correctly. I was annoyed at the beginning. I was like, I can't see anything, and I'm just like, well, they can't light it.
It's just the dash.
Yeah,
that's what they're lighting.
If they light it, people will be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You can't have anybody asking questions about what we're doing here.
Yeah. So Vahid makes the decision to give him, he doesn't let him go, but he gives him the knife, and he's like, you can cut yourself free. You got to walk 15 minutes.
The road's over there.
Yeah, walk 15 minutes that way, and you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And then it comes to this scene included, the last 20 minutes of this movie are lights out, fantastic. Yeah. But the ending scene of this movie,
chills.
This is probably one of the best endings I've seen in the last few years of any movie. It's such a good payoff.
Literally chills.
Where
haunting.
You kind of see the thing that you're kind of hoping for in Vahid getting a good ending. And he is. Like, he's doing all right. He's helping his brother move. His brother's starting a family.
Yeah.
And his mom's doting over him. Oh, give me some tea, And like he's like, all this scene shows is that Vahid's doing okay. He's not lingering on what happened.
And then you think you hear something.
And he's walking inside, and it's just a shot of him walking, and you get his back. And then you hear the and it's steadily getting louder.
Yeah.
And it's so loud that you're like, he's got to be right behind him.
Yeah.
And he just holds it.
And then it gets quieter.
And it's just like
terrifying.
Credits.
Yeah.
And it's like what I got from it was
now he knows where you live.
Not only that, but I'm the optimist in me wants to think that he could have done something, but you helped his family.
Now we're even.
Yes. It's
Okay.
like, I'm not going to pester you. Don't pester me. You know?
Yeah. 'Cause I guess it's also more far-reaching than that. Is like when this crap is over, we are gonna have to live next to each other.
Yeah. We are neighbors.
We're neighbors, and whatever we did, we're gonna have to move on.
Yeah.
That sucks, but we have to.
Yeah. It's like the internal struggle going on.
Yeah.
And then after that, oh yeah, we're about to get bombed by Donald Trump.
We have to unite now.
It's
Sorry
like-
about the leg.
But yeah, like
Sorry about the kidney.
But yeah, I mean, this is a phenomenal movie when you realize, similar how I was giving props to like Good Boy, like doing that with a small budget with a dog.
Yeah.
And this one, it's not only doing it with a very, very limited crew.
And getting it out is the most impressive part
Yes.
of this whole production is he got it out for anyone to see it.
Yeah. And I mean, it won Palme d'Or at Cannes.
Very deserved. And I enjoyed this. Of the Oscar movies we've seen, other than One Battle After Another, this is my favorite.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go off of the international features that I've seen. I've seen Sentimental Value. We saw Secret Agent, and this one, goddamn, they're all deserving.
This is just entertaining. Like there's a comedic aspect of it that kept me going.
It's funny.
It is. It's
kind of dark, but it's funny.
It's a dark situational comedy at times.
Yeah.
And the beats are funny to Western audiences if you're actually paying attention, and it's like I really love this. I might show this to people who don't usually watch foreign things. I think would be really into this.
Yeah, I'm interested in looking up the rest of Panahi's filmography.
God, I hope he's able to make more movies.
But yeah, that is one of the things that I was telling you that I had seen another podcast. He did an interview. It was The Big Picture, and like he fully intended to go back. This was like a couple months ago. He fully intended to go back to Iran, and the Iranian government then told him, "When you come back, you're gonna be put in prison again." You know, and he's like, "Yeah. Well, first I got to do promo for this movie." You know,
Yeah.
And it's like, talk about a dude that's standing on business you
For
know?
real. Yeah,
Like
it's-
not like letting his art speak for
And
a populace that feels that they can't. You know?
I don't think I'd be able to do that. I think I'm too much of a coward.
Oh, definitely. I mean, when you hear a guy that was in solitary confinement and he's like, "Yeah, I can do that again." Like it's like that's nuts, you know. And yeah, this movie is.
I hope everyone
is
involved
great.
with the production is okay.
Yeah,
And,
it's very unfortunate how current events kind of tied into just the happenstance of us seeing this
I
movie.
think foreign people are tired of Americans saying sorry.
Americans are tired of having to say sorry.
I think people are just frustrated that we're not doing anything about it.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know what the hell to do about it.
I mean, even like on this, like this is a very small platform. It's not like we have millions of viewers, but I think it's very important.
There are dozens.
Yeah.
Maybe a dozen.
It's important for us to say stuff when shit is wrong. Like we don't agree with it. I don't agree with anything that this administration has done. I'm amazed that he got a second presidency.
I'm literally trying to find anything that you can try to connect with the other side. And like, yeah, I agree. That was good. I can't think of one thing that he did that was good for a good reason.
It doesn't exist. It was a way to enrich himself. It's a way to get eyes off of the Epstein files, which we know he raped children.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing is unfortunate. We don't agree with any of it. But that being said, we kind of use this platform as a way to escape. You know, that's why a lot of people watch these movies, and this opens our eyes to stuff that we didn't know about in Iran specifically.
Yeah,
And it's important.
Yeah.
Like when you see stuff going on in the other parts of the world, you become more informed.
So when people are being like, "You guys want to watch foreign movies?" Yeah, man, you need to watch more foreign movies.
Yeah, you need to get out of your 10-mile bubble. But yeah, let's twist it up. One more more time. Twister
Let's
scale.
twist it up.
Masterpiece, amazing, great.
Bro, what if we
good.
get a Twisted Tea sponsorship out of this?
I'll have to change the graphic so it's not
Get
Twister.
it
The movie.
twisted.
Twister, all right, I guess. Bad, awful. Wish I didn't see it. Seth, go ahead and give me your Twister.
9
scale.
for sure. Amazing.
9.
I loved this. I really enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah, that's. I can't fault you for that. I enjoy this movie. This is.
It's like a buddy road movie for a sec. It's a mystery. It's a little bit of a comedy.
It's a bubbly Little Miss Sunshine for a moment.
Kinda.
Like it's a weird.
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm right with you. This is either an 8 or 9. It's close. I definitely want to show this to other people and see what they get from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when I was just talking about the international feature for the Oscars, talk about stacked. You know, like when
I wish they would get rid of that and just lump it in.
Yeah, I think a lot of these could have a shot if you put them with just
I feel like
the
they
best
used
picture.
to, didn't they?
Well, back then, Best Picture only had 5 slots.
Well, if there's 15, let there be 15 of them.
Yeah,
You remember the artist?
let them fight.
You remember the artist that won every award ever the one year? And it was
Yeah.
French. It's like,
Yeah.
who cares?
But I also like, yeah, it's just a weird politics thing of getting it viewed, getting it.
I guess it is the
distributed.
American Academy Awards.
Which there is one that wasn't nominated that I really want you to see because I think it's fantastic, and it's Park Chan-wook's No Other Choice.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Did not get nominated. Watched it last week. Disaster, disgrace that wasn't nominated. It's such a good film.
Yeah.
But
I'll
yes,
watch
It Was Just an Accident is deserving. Like
Very
saying a
much.
lot with not a lot of tools is
yeah,
insane.
it was incredible. He was able to, the amount of themes that he was able to weave together, and with the limits that were put upon them.
Yeah, it's,
Really impressive. Really, really
like
amazing.
if you are someone that is like, you know, wanting to be a director and you're like, oh, I don't have the red cinema camera, I don't have the, you know, the small rig setup or a steady cam.
Pell did it with a van and a steady cam.
like this is
He didn't even have a steady cam. What am I talking about?
yeah,
He didn't have
a lot of it's
Steadicam.
handheld. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, you need to watch this. This is a masterclass in, like I said, doing a lot with
Guerrilla
not a lot of
filmmaking.
tools.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Watch it. Tell us what you think. Don't take our word for it. Absolute cinema. Anything else to add?
What? Oh, I told you about the. Oh, I watched Che.
Che. Oh yeah, so you did tell me
I
that.
did watch Che. It's boring.
I watched the first episode of Evangelion Neon Genesis. Maybe I butchered that title.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not prepared.
No, I don't think you are. You're not. You're not.
I'm not an anime guy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you really jumped in the deep end, my guy.
I used to have a Crunchyroll account, and it was mostly for my mom because she's a big Spy Family fan, and she watches all of those slice of life.
Yeah,
ones.
I know. Yeah, you're in Love is War, Kayuga-sama there.
That is fun.
Yeah.
That is good. But like, it literally goes Dragon Ball Z, Fall Off, and then it's Spy Family and Love is War. That's all it is.
Fine. That's totally fine.
But like, I was like, I want to watch more of this.
uh-huh.
And
I wouldn't start with that.
there's not a lot of pickings on Netflix or Amazon.
Oh, Netflix is really good at anime. Like,
You'll have to send me some links. You have to
just
make me privy.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys next time.
Yay. I'm gay.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.